Hey, what's going on YouTube? So it's been a while since I've done a Tech Tuesday. In this video, we are talking about the lighting on my 300-gallon fish tank behind me, and that's coming up. So I haven't even gotten dressed this morning, and I thought I would do this video because I'm pretty grumpy. I have Kessel lighting on top of my fish tank here, and I woke up about 5 o'clock this morning to a blue light out here, and that shouldn't be the case. The lights go off at about 9:15 p.m., so there shouldn't be any lights out here, and I decided to not fight with it at 5 o'clock. I just turned them off at the power strip and went back to bed. So when I got up, I started to diagnose. It has been in the past that I've had to reset it. It gets off on the time zone. A number of things have happened. Well, now I am dealing with the schedule has been completely deleted out of the app and it went into manual mode. How? I have no idea. I haven't touched them in months. Now I have to figure out what I had in there and rebuild the entire thing. Okay, so I opened up the canopy here so you can see the lighting setup that I have. I have two AP9Xs, two A360Xs, and then in the middle here I have an A360N, which is a narrow. There's a plate of glass right through the middle of the tank. I'm not happy about it, but it's the design of the tank. You might even be able to see that there's like a V going in the middle of the tank from the lighting because of that stinking panel. But I tried to get some sort of light going through the glass there, but it doesn't work the greatest. Anyway, so we have the two AP9Xs and the two A360Xs, which are the main lights. If you know anything about Kessels, they are not cheap. I mean, I guess any sort of reef lighting for your aquarium is not cheap. Like the radians can get really expensive, but these are no exception. These are also quite expensive. It's not a flex, it's a complaint, because for the amount that you are paying for these lights, they should work reliably. The AP9Xs have like Wi-Fi built into them so that you can program with the app. You don't have to have any sort of dongle. You don't have to have an external controller. Well, that was the first problem where I was running into programming issues, is I couldn't connect both of them. I ended up having to just connect one light and having that control all of the others and just deleting the second one out of the app entirely. So that was the first problem I was dealing with, and that was pretty constant. It would just do its own thing. I'd have one light on, the other one wouldn't come on, and so on. I've also dealt with, like I said, the time zone got changed. It would just magically change in the app and think I'm in a different time zone, so the lighting schedule would be off, and I'd have to go in and reset it to my time zone. And now this morning, I woke up to this mess. And I don't remember the exact lighting schedule that I had on there, the lighting intensities, and so on, because you have, if you're not familiar with the app, you can set the intensity, how blue it is or white it is. Then you have a UV, red, and green that you can all set in there. It does its own thing, and it's driving me absolutely insane. These things are way too expensive to be this hard to deal with. They should be reliable. We are talking about animals in here. Corals are animals, they're living creatures, and the lights are their life source. They need to be reliable, and this is ridiculous. So this is what I get to spend my morning dealing with, is trying to reset these and get them working again. I am not thrilled about it. So I think at this point, to get them more reliable, I need to get the external controller rather than dealing with this stupid app and the stupid Wi-Fi, and the controller is probably going to be more reliable. But I think I don't remember, it's been a while. I think the one to control these might be like $150. I don't remember for sure, but I am really sick of fighting with this. But what I want to know from you guys, have you fought with your Kessels? Have you been dealing with this stupid nightmare that I've been dealing with, the app being unreliable, the lights being unreliable, or anything similar? I love Kessels because I love the color and I love the shimmer that they give in the water, but the headache, is it worth it? I don't know. I would also like to know, are any of you running the Radians? I believe that they're Ecotech Marine. I think they're called the Radians. Have you had any problems with those? Because I know that that's another good lighting system. So I have MP40s in here. I have 3 of them. They have the Mobius chip in there. They've been hit and miss with how easy they are to use. I've had issues where they are difficult to program and update and all that stuff. I'm wondering if their lighting is the same and I'd just be trading one brand of problems for another brand of problems, switching over to the Ecotech Radians. So I'm curious to see what, if any of you have experienced it. If you're new to the channel, I'm a do-it-yourselfer. I do all sorts of different types of DIY projects, from installing my own solar system to doing stuff on my truck. This is just another portion of my DIY projects. So if this is your first time here, welcome. Let me go know your guys' opinions if you have any on them. So we will catch you guys later. See ya.